Hello, welcome back to another episode of Things You Didn't Know You Need to Hear or Want to Hear, but here you are to hear it. So here it goes. My advice is no longer free. I ain't giving advice for free no more, especially when it comes to things that I had to work hard to acquire and learn. Yeah, you can't get that for free no more. There is now a price associated with my advice. So if you are coming to me for business advice and you want to know certain things that I have learned along the way, and you're willing to pay other people for their advice about the thing that you're asking me to give you for free, you're now going to have to pay me for that too. Yeah, you're going to have to pay me for that too. It's a fee associated with it because it did not cost me nothing. It cost me something. All of the knowledge that I have acquired, whether you think it's a lot or not, it cost me something. So now I am attaching a value to that knowledge, and you will now have to pay me for it. That's it. That's all. It ain't no questions asked, because I know people who will pay more for less. So a lot of men have been saying that mental health is important. I, as a woman, already know that mental health is important. We've already had this discussion. So a lot of women have done a lot of internal work on themselves and all of this other stuff. So right now I have three men's journals. As you can see right here, I have 3 men's journals that are geared towards men's mental health, and they're structured in a way that I think men will be able to appreciate it. But here's the question that I have. How serious are men about their mental health? Because how serious are you about your mental health? Because I really don't want to put forth all of this effort and energy into developing men and helping men become more healthy aware, mentally healthy aware, if y'all not going to take this seriously. Because mental health to women is very, very, very important. Because one thing you're not about to do is you're not about to come over here with all your unhealed energy and come disturb my peace. So we are trying to help you. Get yourself together so you can keep your women, your home, your job, your sanity, your peace, your mind, everything. Do what you need to do. This is one of them. This is one of the copies that I have that's available right now. The other one is a first responder edition, and the other one is a home repair edition. So they'll be available. I'll try to put the link in the comments or something like that if anybody is interested. But yeah, take your mental health seriously, because life is not that serious. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to have fun while you are living your life. If you are not living your life you're not having fun living your life, you are not doing it right. You're not doing it right. That's just bottom line. So how can you have fun living your life? Do what you love to do, even if you don't love doing it, or doing it with the person that you're with, rather. But do what you love to do, because once you learn how to be content and happy with yourself, everything else will fall in love. You'll just find people that you love being around, even if you don't like what you're doing, but then that'll make you start loving what you do, and then it'll open up doors of opportunity. A lot of times men get, not just men, but I'm just speaking about men get stuck in a trap. So they get stuck in a work loop. And it's like, I'm not making enough money. I can't support my family. That makes me depressed as a man. That makes me start picking up other habits, drinking, smoking, drugs, alcohol, whatever. It makes you start doing all of these things because you think that you're not functioning as a man should. Because you're looking at how other individuals are saying that men should function. Men should be providers, which you should. Men should be protectors, which you should. Men should be this, which you should. But providing and provision is not only one way. You can provide security, you can provide monetarily, you can provide emotionally, you can provide whatever you provide. Just that's your vision of being a provider. That's you being a provider. And provider is not always money. So when you start focusing on those other aspects and those other areas that you are good at been developing, like if you're really good, I'm really good emotionally. I'm a really good emotional support person. You can take that with the right woman and learn how to flip that, and then that will all of a sudden become your income. You're doing what you love doing. You're helping other people do what they need to do and what they want to do and how to feel and all this other stuff. And then you're just like, oh, I can actually make a living doing this. And then the living that you can make doing that would just suddenly appear. It was just an idea would just come to you out of nowhere and be like, oh, that is a good idea. I should do that. Then you get a woman who stick beside you and she's just like, yeah, you can do this, babe. This is how you do it. You know, I can do A, B, C, and D. The issue is you get individuals who are strong in the areas that you are weak. That's the key. That's the success. That's the trick. That's just what it is. You get someone who is strong in the areas that you are weak. And I know that's a hard issue for most men to acknowledge, because most men don't like to acknowledge that they have a weakness. But everyone has a weakness. Everyone has strength. Everyone has stuff that they're good at. A lot of times, most people, the area that you are weak at is the area that you need to develop the most, which is the area that your success is in. So you'll find someone who's good in that area and they'll help you develop it. And then that'll get you on the path that you want to be onto as a man. That'll get you on the path of an emotionally healthy journey. And so just try that. You know what I mean? Just say, hey, I'm not the best communicator. So can you teach me how to communicate? And she would say, well, how do you like for someone to talk to you when you're wrong? How do you like someone to speak to you when you are wrong? And as a man, your job is to say, I'm never wrong. What are you talking about? Or you could say, when I'm in the wrong, I need for you to tell me like this. Tell me like A, B, C, D. And when she does that, you listen, because you said as a man that if you are wrong, you want me to come to you this way. I'm coming to you the way that you said you wanted me to approach you when you're wrong. And here I am to tell you that you're wrong. Now, what are we going to do to resolve this issue? What are we going to do about this problem? What are we going to do? And then you sit there and you listen, you observe how you're wrong, and then okay, well, how do we correct that? That's how you start a communication. Or how do you like to be loved? How do you like to receive love? Well, I like to receive love with words of affirmation. If I do something good, I need a cheerleader, because I never had one. Nobody was ever behind me saying, you can do it, you can do it. I really need that as a man right now, because I ain't never had that before. I don't need you always coming to me telling me every time I did something wrong. Sometimes I need for you to come to me and tell me what I did right, because I need to know what I'm good at. Because what I'm good at, that's going to make me happy, that's going to make you happy, and I want to do more of that. So tell me how to do that too. Don't just tell me, oh, well, you didn't do this right, you didn't do that right, because everybody ain't going to get it right. You see what I'm saying? That's how you have like conversations. And her response should be, you know what, you're right. I've never had words of affirmation either. Nobody ever told me how good I was too. And I know how good that feels sometimes when you need to be told, like when you're doing something right. So I'm gonna work on that. And if you could do the same thing for me, that'll make me feel better, make me feel better as a person. So we can start working on that. And then like when something happens the next day, oh, you have made a good dinner, baby. This dinner is so good. You did a really good job. I really like how you made the mashed potatoes this time. It tastes like you put a little bit of seasoning in there this time. It tastes like you really smashed the potatoes. That's how you start doing those things. And this is just free game I'm giving you now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even advice. This is free game I'm giving. So this will save you some time. Especially you've been in the game for a minute. You're looking to be married. Do a lot of internal work. Work on yourself. Look in the mirror. Admire yourself. Accept yourself for who you are, where you've been, all that other stuff. Like, you just got to do that. And get you some of these journals. You're welcome.